Hello, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how you can easily use and utilize the skin tone tool in Capture One. So if at all you don't have Capture One as a photographer, you are missing out on this amazing feature that Capture One brings to the table. So I want to show you how you can easily utilize the skin tone tool within Capture One and how you can get better results. So this is a raw image. So what I want to do, I'm just going to first of all correct the lighting and contrast issues regarding this very image. So I'll just take the highlights and whites down, add some contrast to the image just like that. Take up the levels of the blacks slightly and come and open up the shadows a little bit. So after I've done the basic adjustments, I'm just going to go into what this video is all about. So before you color grade or you work on the skin tones in your images when you're using Capture One, this is what you always have to do. Always make sure the color grading is done on a separate layer or on a new layer. So we're going to come to the adjustments right here or on the layers and hit on the plus icon, right click on it and come to add new field adjustment layer. So when I press M on the keyboard, it is going to be displaying all the areas that the color grading is going to be affecting. That is what we mean by a new field adjustment layer. It means the color grading is going to be affecting everything in this very image. So I'll press M once again to turn off the mask. So I'll scroll down to our color mixer or color editor. So under color editor we have basic, advanced and skin tone. So the most emphasis is going to be on this skin tone option. So as soon as you click on it, it's going to be highlighted in yellow or orange rather. So in order to sample color from the skin tone, you can see that we have this color picker option. So left click to select that color picker. It is going to be highlighted with the orange color. So what do we want to do in this case? We just want to sample a color on the skin that we want the rest of the skin to look like. So if you are to analyze this very image, you can see the hand has a different color from the face, and this is as a result of maybe makeup being applied on the face or various factors. So I'm just going to zoom in by using Ctrl plus on the keyboard, or you can use Command plus on the keyboard. So for this, I just want to sample a color on the skin that I want the rest of the skin to look like. So I'll just come and I sample just that color. I'll sample just from there. So just choose a color that you feel represents the skin tone values of the model. So I'll sample that color right there. And as soon as I sample that color, you can notice the colors that fall within that color range. We have some yellows, oranges, reds, and some magentas falling within the area that we just sampled. And by that, to sample, simply left click on that area with the color picker tool. So you're going to scroll down and we see the options below here, because these are very important when it comes to the skin tone color grading in Capture One. So when you turn on this option for view selected color range, you can see it automatically desaturates the colors that don't fall within the selected color range. So the most important thing is right under uniformity and under amount. So under uniformity, I'm just going to zoom out slightly to see the image at a full range. So under uniformity, we have hue, saturation, and lightness. So with hue, we are basically making or changing the colors of the overall image regarding the skin tones to look like a color that we sampled. So we're going to be changing the colors that don't look like the area we sampled. So I'm just going to come to the hue, left click and hold down, and you drag up the slider, and you can see by just doing that, the colors in the overall image are just starting to look even the hand itself. But this option does not work alone. So I'm just going to come to the saturation and also take up the saturation. The two options work hand in hand. So move it to your taste or to your liking until when you feel like the colors in the skin tones are looking nice and even. So I'm just going to take this higher and also take this a little bit higher. But remember, as you're doing this, sometimes it tends to alter or change some makeup and some colors that you don't want to be affected. But we're going to be handling that later on. So we're going to come to where you see amount. And as you can see, for our image, it has introduced greens into the skin tone. This is as a result of maybe sampling a color that has some of green colors or a green hue within the skin tone values. So How can we correct that? We are going to come to where you see amount, and under amount you can see that we have hue, saturation and lightness. Basically they are the same options like we had under uniformity. So under hue, remember the opposite of green is going to be red. So by moving this slider, you can see that you can introduce in more greens to a skin tone, or you can introduce in more magentas to the skin tone. So for this case, what do we want to handle? We want to eliminate the amount of greens in the skin tone. So we're going to come to the hue slider, and the opposite of green is going to be magenta. So I'll move this slider towards the magenta side to eliminate the green tones within the skin tone. And after doing that, I feel like that is close to what I want. So I'm going to come to the saturation. If at all you have evened out the skin tones and they don't look accurate to your liking, you can come to the saturation and you play around with the saturation values to your liking. So I'm just going to take this slightly down and also take the lightness down to add more contrast to the skin tone. So let's see what we have achieved for this kind of step. You can see this is the image before, after, before, after. The skin tones have been worked on, but it has even changed the color of the lips or the lipstick or even the eyes themselves. And before we correct that, we're going to come to our basic adjustments. So under basic, we have the same colors that we have in Lightroom, Camera Raw, or other software. So we're going to come to the oranges. Remember, skin tones fall or lie within the oranges, and we're going to take down the lightness to add more contrast to the skin tone, just like that. And you can play around with the saturation values and desaturate the oranges slightly, and this is going to make the image even look better than where we had to start. So like I said, we always want to correct the colors within the image. So how do we correct those colors that have changed as you're trying to work on the skin tone? It is simple. Since we did the color grading on a new field adjustment layer, for cases whereby you have overdone the skin tone matching or color grading, you can come to this layer, make sure it is selected or highlighted, and take down the opacity slider to your liking. So I'll leave this to 100% so that you guys can see the effect. So just want to eliminate the color grading from the lips or other areas like the eyes or other areas affected by the color grading. So what we want to do, you're just going to come and get the eraser tool. So this is the eraser tool. With the eraser tool selected, you can now zoom in by using Ctrl plus on the keyboard, or you can use Command plus on the keyboard. Hold down the space bar key and move. So space bar, left click, and hover around different areas. So I'll use the bracket keys to reduce on the size of the eraser, and with that done, I'll simply erase or rub away the color grading from affecting the lips in this case to reveal the original color of the lips in this case. So you can see how easy it is to use this tool. So you can even erase the effect from the eyes or even the teeth or other areas that have or contain makeup in your image. So I use Command minus to zoom out. So for cases whereby the color grading has also affected other areas, you can go ahead and paint away or subtract. You can even use this AI magic eraser and click on it, and you click on those areas that you don't want to be affected by the color grading, like a background. So just click on that and it is going to automatically erase the colors from the background and reveal the original colors, for example, in the background. And you can see the background is not affected in this case. So this is how you can simply use this tool when it comes to getting the best or accurate skin tones, and even skin tones when it comes to Capture One. I hope you have understood stuff from this video, and if at all you have done that, simply make sure to hit the like button on this video, and don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.